Ya, hemos vuelto otra vez a Avowed, llegamos a una zona nueva, volcánica, en la tierra de los enanos. Y mientras esperamos qué pasa con los enanos, den like, suscríbanse, compartan, comenten, compartan con los amiguitos, todo eso. Tenemos, puntos de habilidad, sí, no sé. Veamos. Despeje dura 2 rotaciones completas. Eso, demanda. Me gustó mucho. De personaje tengo un puntito. Los compas tienen puntito, ¿no? No. Ya en el inventario tenemos cosas nuevas. Una lanza suprema. Igual hace menos daño que el martillo. Uy, que me pasó una orejita. Me está saltando arsenal, o sea, cosas cototas. Ya te fuiste para el baúl. Igual, cosas excepcionales. Está saliendo buen. Exactamente el mismo martillo por el que invertí tanto dinero tiempo atrás. ¿Qué dice así? Registro de incidente con los prisioneros. Un registro de un lemur muy prolijo. Cada entrada está escrita por una persona diferente. Curiosamente se tachó el nombre del último prisionero y no es legible. Prisionero Faldo, Cássido Rini. Este es Renato, te apuesto que es Renato. Se pasó días discutiendo que no debía estar en prisión. El guardia le ofreció hablar con la consejera Mijala, que él lo había denunciado, y el prisionero se calmó. El prisionero fue transferido. El guardia no tiene planes de contactar con la consejera. Muy bien.
Welcome to Sorina's Mercy, outsider. There's nothing for you to see here.
Hola, hola, no hay nadie. No. Y yo, esto, hoy está saliendo todo. Hola, hola, ¿hay alguien? No, hay un diario. Los diarios de Sorina, pero no los vamos a leer. Dije que íbamos a leer lo justo y necesario.
Grow today, grow tomorrow.
Oh, thank the gods. Finally.
Renato here was selling our grave goods to traveling merchants. Don't let him tell about maps and causes. He's a common thief.
You know him? Then you can advocate for me.
You've got your work cut out for you. But if you want to try, go ahead.
I admit I took a few things from Pargrunan memorials. And I admit the caravans paid me a good price for them. Expeditions have costs.
El primer ayudante de Sansa que encontramos vivo.
You can't line a pocket that's full of holes. Sansa has no idea what the living lands are like. He sits in his emporium and thinks it's the Deadfire. Well, it's not. Every day out here is a matter of life and death.
We do fine without grave robbing.
I just needed to survive.
You can't just barge in and tell us what to do with our prisoners. How should I know? The wardens just left him here. Ha, fine. I'm not paid enough to handle legal debates. You're free to go.
About time. I owe you, whoever you are. Actually, wait, I can do better than that. Take my notes. Just do me a favor and don't tell Sansa where I've been. I'll come up with something. As soon as I've found a place to bathe.
Pero me estoy contento con haber pasado por acá.
That's an experience I won't repeat.
Qué buen castillo. Voy con mi masa lista en caso de que haya que prepararse para los problemas. O está más mantenido aquí. Uno dirá que los enanos son más meticulosos. Estoy convencido que me empujaron.
Schemes in the dark. The mountains shift in unknowable shapes. The sulfur scalds. We do not like to linger in this place. The rule of the wilds. What will they do to gain such victory? Beast of treachery smells you. It stalks you across the land. A sword for a settlement, the scorpion promises to protect. Rose today, thorn tomorrow. Friend or foe, the branches shake. Another time, a distant ache. A hidden strike, a bond bleeds in silence. Have your hands known this? An oak, everlasting. Why? A certain spring. The bloom always succeeds the frost. The storm blows, others falter. What good is a vow if it can break? Trust. We have learned much. Dream of dandelions with two heads.
Faltaba la conversación con nuestra diosa odiosa. Oye, es una buena distancia.
It's Cosmine. Just let me handle this.
What? Marius? No. You must be a ghost. A curse.
That would be news to me.
You. You're alive. You. Asshole. You show your face now? Now?
Several times, but I hit more than I missed.
We used to be friends. Or so I thought. But then this Jitule left. Unannounced. No note, no nothing. Didn't even say goodbye to Iancu. And now you cozy up here, after 3 years, with an Aedyr and godlike, no less? No offense. We all face difficulty, yet we've stayed, except Marius. Either way, it doesn't solve how I'm going to explain this to the Council.
Let us handle the council. You just sit here staring out into the tusks like you were.
You know the rules. Outsiders cannot enter without express permission of the Council.
Or with an honored warden.
Which you are not. I shouldn't even be talking to either of you. It's forbidden. Ha! If those bastards were here, we'd know. And if they came for us, we'd kill them. Simple as that.
Oh, then I guess we have nothing to worry about. Solace is saved, and we didn't even have to do anything.
And I'm supposed to take you at your word? You're no less adherent than those bastards. You know the position this puts me in. If I let you in, the Council will have my head. And how do you figure breaking my oath fulfills it?
Cosmine, Solace Keep is in real danger. Do you truly think I'd come back here for anything less?
God damn it. I'm going to regret this, aren't I? I'll let you in, but be warned. Solace is not as it was, Marius.
I doubt it. Nothing really changes in Solace.
You'll see for yourself. The Council isn't what it was. Keep a watchful eye. Lower it on down. Quickly now.
Drawbridges and high walls are no defense against the Dream Scourge.
Just be aware, the people of Solace are just as stubborn as its walls. Gods. Here we go.
If it's the new recruit playing games again, I'm going to... Your face... It's just like... No. Outlanders and Solace Keep. What's next?
Dime que hay algún vendedor acá, por favor.
All right. Took you long enough. Wait, you're not from the hunting party. Where's the hunting party? They were supposed to be here an hour ago. Idiots. Better not have gotten themselves killed.
You look just like Nandru. You have his markings. The council is going to lose its mind.
Mihala is going to... I don't even know what Mihala is going to do. This has never happened.
I can't wait to see what the council will say.
Welcome back to... Nobody told me to expect outsiders. Welcome to... something like that, yes. Apologies for staring. Do you have any questions about Solace Keep? I've never seen anyone quite like you, is all. No, that's not entirely true. All I'll say is, take a good look at the big statue of Nandru, this keep's founder, when you enter the main hall. A word of warning before you enter. You are the first outsiders to visit the keep in longer than I know. It is an honor to have you. Enjoy your visit to Solace Keep.
Ayuda para la reparación de los acueductos impíos. Todos me preguntan cómo podemos sacar más agua de los manantiales y yo les respondo a todos lo mismo. No podemos. Lo que sí podemos hacer es reparar los viejos acueductos de los campos durmientes. Funcionaron perfectamente para los impíos cientos de años atrás. Solo necesitan mantenimiento. Si se cansaron del sabor del azufre en el agua, únanse a mi pequeño grupo expedicionario para llevar suministros necesarios para las reparaciones. Deberíamos considerar a los acueductos que dejaron los impíos como un regalo de Avowed. No hay razón para no usarlos. Estaré junto a la fuente en el segundo piso del castillo para quien esté interesado. Ingeniero Mayor Gabriel. Creo que hay que ayudarlo. Ay, pero qué buen salón.
Sanctuary of Nandru. Hasn't changed a bit.
This keep is full of old memories. Let's make some better ones.
Qué buen salón, hermano. Ay, bueno, ay, sí, yo tuve que haber sido enano.
Listen, everyone wants seconds, okay? You can get back in line or wait until next meal. Well, I don't... thought you were... Let me start over. I am the ringleader of the circus. No one does anything without a belly full of whatever we're warming up here today. Honestly, Marius here would catch something better than I could rustle up for you.
I just do what I do. You make last week's salt pork taste like this week's salt pork.
Take a compliment, Amakul. You're a good hunter. Always were. I have a little time to chat right now. What can I do for you? Oh, my friend, let me tell you something. It's best not to worry about what's in the food. We eat what we have. We depend mostly on our hunters and patrols to bring back whatever they can find. Of course, that means I have to be creative to find ways to make everything edible and palatable, at least. See? Thank you. That's what I tell these Komai, but they keep complaining. Trust me, if I could throw together something new, I'd do it. But this is Solace. Tradition dictates you eat what you get. Councillor Kostia wants things to change around here. He wants to work with the other settlements to increase trade. Imagine it. Fish from Thirdborn, wild game from Paradis, produce from Fior Mesiverno. Tradition says we have to survive without help from the outside world, or we'll never survive. Tradition has kept these walls standing. It makes sense why we'd be slow to risk losing that. Thank you, my friend. Best of luck to you. Greetings. What can I do for my new friend?
Deleite gourmet anillo único. La comida restaura un 40% más de salud y esencia. Esto está bueno. El práctico, aunque modesto, encantamiento que lleva este anillo no concuerda con su diseño, que es de lo más extravagante. La base, una pesada banda de oro, de la más alta calidad, por sí sola vale muchísimo. Y los numerosos diamantes que tienen engarzados elevan su valor a un número que pocas personas pueden siquiera imaginar. Quien usó esta pieza de joyería tan cara como receptáculo para este encantamiento debe tener tanta riqueza que no sabía qué hacer con ella. Compramos. Había recogido más cosas, pero bueno. Ya. Ahí vendremos un par de cuestiones. Ya, básica de escaramiel. ¿Qué es la escaramiel? Es una suerte de aguamiel asquerosa que tenemos en este vertedero al que llamamos jugar. Es una vida tan áspera y dura como los pargrunen que la beben. Es motivo de orgullo para los defensores del consuelo y un odio compartido de todo el pueblo. Esto es la escaramiel. Para apreciar de verdad esta bebida y su horrible proceso de elaboración debemos remontarnos a sus orígenes. Cuando mi abuela. El escrito continúa así durante varios párrafos. Antes de concluir con una receta absurdamente breve. Oye, pero el aguamiel la lleva.
Maybe we should open up for more trade. You think Kostia's right, huh?
Feel like making yourself useful outside?
Think of the salt.
Bien, aquí tenemos recompensa por esporarca
Better than this.
para Congasar y Crusta,
Better than
Urbalnau,
better than this.
Carabajo Matriarca
Better than
y fortuna.
Put that poor husk out of its misery.
Es bueno que no haber encontrado la nota de Sansa en el tablón porque eso fue lo primero que hicimos. ¿Qué? Quédense callados, weón. Arriba. ¿Quién es el... Ah,
So you're the outsiders my guards let into the keep. Sucker. Now I'm going to have to deal with Kazmin. And you're accompanied by a deserter.
There's the Joffrey I know. Still calling your parents by their first names.
Yes, I am. Every time I visit them. You should try it sometime. If you have a complaint, can it wait? I'm already dealing with enough. Ha! You're an outsider, and outsiders aren't allowed in Sully's Keep. You lot are the only kith around who aren't dwarves. Or hadn't you noticed? And now one of my wardens has let you in. Mihala is going to ream me for this. Gods, yes. The wardens take an oath to protect the keep. That includes outside influences. Not that you'd know, but the council isn't known for their temperance. None of this is even my job. Not really, anyway. Mihala ordered me to take over for our Captain Petru until he comes back, but it's been weeks and no one's heard anything. Not one I wanted. This post has been exhausting. Mihala said it was council business, but there's nothing in his office. No journal, nothing. One of my wardens, Mina, is convinced something happened to him, but I don't have the time or resources to spare. Would you? That would take a load off of me. The council might even thank you for it.
Petru no era uno de los carteles de Se
Talk to
Busca.
Mina. She's been distraught since Petru disappeared, so I've relieved her of her duties. I can't have one of my wardens like this, drunk and useless. She's likely over in the bar, drowning her sorrows. If there's anything to know about Petru, she'd know it.
We met him in Emerald Stair, did we not?
Odd for the captain of the guard to disappear like that. Let's look into this.
No. Por aquí era uno de los...
Wake up, mother. It's me, your little grubbling.
Pero ahora que lo dijo Yata, ¿verdad que Petru lo vimos en Escalera Esmeralda?
I saw you.
¡Oja! Ya nos ahorramos dinero. O sea, nos ahorramos gansuaje. No, pues si quiero hablar con el consejo. Bueno. Ahí sí. Vamos, si no hay nada por acá.
Outsiders, the halls Nandru built himself.
Ay, nos estamos robando a toda esta mujer.
Image of Nandru indeed.
Dejando a esta gente sin
Send
comida.
word the most- Ah, the infamous Aedyran envoy. I'd heard of your resemblance to our illustrious founder, but I'd hardly believe it if I weren't seeing it for myself. The monks tell us that Nandru had a special connection to the land, a sense for where to find things. I wonder if you share it. Ah, sharp as the tusks themselves. Our hunters can track beetles, birds, and boars, but do you know what the most elusive quarry in the tusks is? It's water, of course. And yet you'd never know it from the way the councillors fuss. It's all traditionalist, tradition land. There's always been a problem with it. Chiefly that it tastes of rotten zorip eggs. But no one can be bothered to fix it. Find the scouts I already sent to fix the problem, if you please. There's an old godless aqueduct system in slumbering fields, far to the southwest. I sent a team to start repairs, but I haven't heard from them. And acknowledge that someone else came here before us and built something worth preserving? That's Pargroon pride for you. I call it damn fool stubbornness, since we're all friends. But now that a steady water supply is a bigger concern than cultural pride, the next problem is finding my team. They were supposed to work on the section just north of the southern guard tower. You probably passed it when you entered the Tusks.
Found a spider the size of my face in my quarters last night.
Again?
An outsider!
Take pride in our home, fellow Pagrunin, for Solace is an impenetrable fortress that can withstand any.
People say Wodeka is the goddess of
Población Wenticana, unificadora del juramento, bla bla bla. Ya.
but all I've seen is intolerance.
Nandru looked to Wodeka for inspiration when he created the traditions and laws of Solace.
Where is that caravan? The wardens from the tower sent word to expect one.
Outsider caravan.
Ready yourself.
Aedyr and
What if Mihala finds out about this?
If we open our gates to outlanders, we stand to lose. We will talk about this later. We have a guest.
What is the meaning of this? Who let them in here?
They're here because I vouched for them.
Marius, you're alive.
There were rumors you died, Marius. We mourned you. You shouldn't have returned.
I trust you came back to us for good reason. I doubt that. There isn't an inch of this land the Wardens do not patrol, day and night. If the Stilgarroth were here, we would know.
And if they are here, let them come. Solace has stood against worse threats for hundreds of years.
They destroyed a city full of animancers. If they come for Solace, even these ancient walls won't save you. If that's all you'll do, you might as well not do anything.
Although I wonder why we should bother trusting you. We heard that you were responsible for a great many deaths in Shatterscarp. Give me a reason to tolerate you for even a second longer. Indeed. But you've brought us news. Now I'm curious. What do you expect us to do for you, It sounds like you have something in mind.
There is no dream scourge in Galawain's tusks.
Nor has there ever been. No. The soul of Nandru protects this place, protects his wardens. No curse may touch us here.
These are unusual times, Mihala. Regrettably, I must confirm the envoy's tale. Our messengers have heard as much from Paradis, Fior, Thirdborn. Perhaps we have only been lucky. What if Nandru's aegis no longer protects us?
I do not believe it, but I am not unmoved by the stories we have heard from the other settlements. You say you mean to end this plague of madness, envoy? There is no path.
Nor has there been for hundreds of years. There was a bridge once, but it fell in Nandru's time. How do you know of our garden, envoy? Mind how you speak of the garden in these halls, envoy.
The garden is our sacred purpose, its observation and protection, a task handed to us by Nandru himself. He once wrote that the island spoke to him, perhaps as it has spoken to you.
The envoy does bear a remarkable resemblance to our founder, does he not?
The markings on your face, I recognized them. But I didn't want to believe an Aedyran could have anything in common with Nandru. Enough. I know you Outlanders to be audacious, but claiming you read the lost journal of our founder, there are no words. If Nandru ever wrote such a thing, do you think the Pargrunen would forget it? Would the living archives misplace such an artifact? We did not lie to you. The bridge has fallen. The path is long gone.
If there is another way, envoy, you will have to discover it yourself. But I fear you will be disappointed.
Buena pregunta.
It has and always will be our duty to watch over the garden. Even if we knew of the potential of another path, we couldn't tell you. Your facial markings might be similar to Nandru's, but we will not change our ways for an accident of flesh and cartilage. You are an outsider and will remain one forever. The agent of an empire bent on destroying all that we have built. Envoy, you and those like you are why we are here. The Wardens exist to stand in your way.
Envoy, be practical. You may be uniquely capable, but there are hundreds of us. There are 3 of you.
Ellos 5.
Good. Be sure of it.
Kostya, see the envoy out of our halls. Enough time has been wasted on inconsequential matters.
With all due haste, Mihala.
And Marius? Don't stay gone so long next time.
If this is the kind of warm welcome I can expect, I can't wait to come back.
Follow me, envoy.
Right. I warned you they'd be useless. Or maybe I didn't, but I thought about it. You'd be better off tracking the Steel Garrote. At least they're not useless bureaucrats.
Poor Marius. At least I only had to deal with one politician. He's up against 2.
Conseja el Kostya, según nuestra última conversación deberíamos presentarnos con un frente unido, no como lo que fuera aquello. A ver, una pila de actas de reunión, notas y papeles varios, en su mayor parte una colección de documentos burocráticos, entre los márgenes y las notas de pie de página y una serie de intercambios escritos a mano entre Costia y Mijala, con abreviaturas y demasiados signos de puntuación. Parece que es imposible que se pongan de acuerdo sobre nada. Mijala escribe la mayoría de su trabajo en frase completa. Costia, en cambio, demuestra una afición por los dibujos grotescos. Ahora llegó a mis oídos que alguien está insertando la correspondencia dirigida a Aedyr. Si bien desconozco la identidad de las personas responsables, aconsejaría que ésta dejase de hacerlo. Los dibujos obscenos no corresponden a los márgenes y no veo la hora de seguir trabajando con el siglo más. Bien, gente burra. Creo que escarabajo. Creo que hay que matarte.
Still lingering, Aedyr? Good.
Página rasgada de un diario, un trozo de papel amarillento y con manchas de agua. Está escrito en la floreada letra cursiva de Costia. La mayor parte es ininteligible, pero se pueden descifrar algunas cosas. No puedo más, húndame una lanza en el pecho, no aguanto más este fanatismo. No cuanto todo lo que importa podría ser arrasado solo porque Mijala decide que las palabras de un hombre muerto valen más que la vida de nuestro pueblo. ¿Qué necesita para darse cuenta? Hace falta que caiga el castillo de consuelo para que abra los ojos. Ya sabemos quién va a ser nuestro aliado en este tema. Bueno, escritorio de piedra, pero está buena. Está bueno el vitral. De calidad. ¿Qué pasa, enano?
I just wanted a word before you went on your way. I wanted to apologize for what happened in the council chamber. The situation here is desperate. We have more mouths than food. The old sicken, the young suffer. But Mijala, well, she's a devoted warden to her core. I think she'd rather we starve than ask for help. There are just not enough resources to go around, and it's causing people to fall ill. She won't let our people leave, or speak with outsiders, or trade for the resources we need. There is no reasoning with her. Anything that doesn't strictly serve our oath to Nandru is treason of the highest order. It's why I play my part where she can see. I don't want to risk her wrath. She's a zealot. She forgets that doctrine is worth less than living. Much like your Inquisitor Ludwig, I suspect. Two sides of the same miserable coin. Mijala has firm principles, and I respect the strength of them. But it's all so pointless. If we stay in this keep, we will surely die. Neither our oaths nor this keep will prevent our people from starving. Change must happen. We need to leave the keep. Do you understand me? The keep decays, and we drown in the rot. The wardens defend a corpse against that which would revive it. We will not last here much longer. Not without food, building materials, medical supplies. I let Nadiran trade caravans slip past our patrols, but that's hardly enough. We need so much more. All of which your ambassador in Paradis could provide. If I could only start the conversation. Information. You're looking for another path to the garden. I don't know if there is one, but I know who might. You were right, you know. The Stilgarroth are in the mines at Mount Forja, looking for the garden even as we speak. If they haven't found what you're looking for, they will soon. I hear their commander is a determined woman. I lied to you. I'm sorry for that. I didn't intend to make you look like a fool. But I couldn't let Mihala know the truth. She would have had us rushing headlong to our deaths with no thought for how this situation could advantage us. The garden does not matter to me. Whether it's you or the Stilgarroth who find it, I don't care. Forget duty. Duty cannot feed our children. Duty cannot keep us safe. The Inquisitor is a questionable creature, but she might be all that stands between us and doom. She has the Ambassador's ear. With her support, he might agree to trade with us. It doesn't matter how reasonable he is if I don't have his ear. I am an aging dwarf from a small, fanatical order on the ass end of a volcanic wasteland. Against Mihala's wishes, I have written to him many times. He refuses to lend his ear. But if a powerful ally were to speak on my behalf, there might be something I could offer him. Something like the keep.
You give them the keep? Have you lost your Sundan mind?
You'd be giving up everything your people built here. Generations of history.
The keep. Its inane traditions. None of that means anything to me. I want to offer up Solace Keep to Aedyr and the Stilgarroth in exchange for goods and gold. Its existence has cost us so much. The least it can do is buy a future for our people. That is my most fervent hope, Envoy. Mihala believes your empire cannot see us as anything but rivals. After Fior, I suspect you Aedyrans think of the people of the Living Lands as little more than bugs to be crushed. If you think of us at all. An agreement may protect us from dying from deprivation, and perhaps also keep us safe from Aedyr's hunger. Yes, and that change would be an excellent one. We would be free of this keep, and able to explore, to breathe again. It might seem a foolish idea, but better to be a fool who tried than a coward who did not. I thought you'd empathize with this more. Your quest for the garden is also a fool's errand. And you've shared them all with me. I want you to get what you want, Envoy. My hope is that you don't kill the Inquisitor before I get what I want too. I hear she is a death guard. She has died once already and been returned to life by Wodica. Do you believe yourself more powerful than a god?
Minus the living skeleton thing. Though, I guess we're all living skeletons. Right. Wish I hadn't thought about that.
You're looking rather more lifelike than she.
Not for a lack of trying.
I imagine this has something to do with your godlike features? But your relationship with your god is none of my business. In any case, the Steel Garrote are at the Mount Forja mines. To get there, head west across the primordial depths. Do as you will. I believe the Pargrunen and the Aedyrians can forge a mutually beneficial alliance. That will not happen if there is unnecessary bloodshed. Also, well, if you happen to head north, you might pass by the Living Archives, a monastery dedicated to preserving our history. The monastery hasn't been in touch in days, and I can't spare a warden to check on them. Oh, please, look in on them, if you can.
Right, I get it. He wants us to run his errands.
I do, Marius, because I trust you. And by extension, I trust the envoy. Is that so outrageous? You were missed here. Whatever the front I put forward may have led you to believe.
You have a funny way of showing it.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't serious, envoy. They are to the north of Solace Keep, along the main road. And beware, if my warden's reports are accurate, there are a considerable number of Zarips between here and there. Look for Elder Grigor at the archives. He should be able to give you a full accounting. I pray nothing terrible has happened. Thank you for this, envoy. You are more than the villains your people are made out to be.
Lo que me interesa ahora encontrar a Petru y ver quiero ver si hay aquí algún herrero.
Any news, Andrada?
Sorry, Geoffrey. Captain.
Outsider? Fanny, what do you want? You need something?
Damn. Outsiders in the keep? Joffrey really must be shit at commanding the wardens if you got in. Marius? You're back? God's alive. I never thought I'd see you again.
Mina, is that you? Didn't recognize you with all that whiskey smell around you.
The whiskey helps me sleep. I've been working extra shifts without Petru here. Things would be a lot better if he was still in charge. Left? That what he told you? Sucker. Our captain didn't just up and disappear without warning. Something must have happened to him. Not exactly. It's law in the keep that we don't ever leave Solace. Ever. Not unless we're on assignment at an outpost. Your friend Marius here is an example as to what happens if we do. Some people don't like that. Petru... he skirted the rules. Has some project out there, at that abandoned warden tower. He usually goes out for a day or two, but always comes back. It's been weeks now. and nothing. I figure something must have happened to him. Who knows what's out there? Attacked by Zaribs, killed in a lava flow. I think so too. I'd love to look into it, but Joffrey won't spare any wardens. Look, I know it's not your business, but you're the only one who can go in and out of the keep. If you happen to go by the abandoned Warden Tower, just to the northwest of Solace, keep an eye out for him, all right? Even a clue as to where he is would help. Maybe I'd be able to convince Joffrey to send someone after him. Never thought I'd see an outsider do more for me than my own people. Thanks, Aedyr.
Sometimes people just leave. He's probably drunk somewhere feeling bad about it.
That's it. I'm cutting you off, Mina.
No hay... ¿Ah?
Abaddon, patron god of smiths and...
Ah, the outsiders! Welcome. I hope you don't mind if I shout a bit. I feel like it's impossible to hear anything over all this banging and quenching. Indeed, they came down to tell us that we had outsiders about. I swore I misheard. I probably should have cleaned up the place. Seems like you know a thing or two. Good. We don't have to pretend it doesn't get smoky and loud in here. Some people see a dirty forge and think we're lazy. Smith of Magrin knows that's far from the truth. I am Forge Master Della. Recently appointed, I should add. Old Master Tassa passed away. And the council appointed me.
Master Tassa died? I figured that old lady would live forever.
So did I. Turns out death comes for us all. Surprised me, too. You know how things work. 1 minute you're being praised for your work, and the next, you're pulled into management. I suppose that's true. I'm not anyone's cousin or future in-law, so I can't think of any other reason. You came down here for a reason. What can I do for you? Is that Abaddon's shiny beard? It is! Star metal! I've only had the pleasure of working with it a few times before. These days I work more with a quill than a hammer, but I think I can make an exception for this. And if the council doesn't like it, they can make someone else Forge Master. Oh, I'd be a happy man to be working the forge again. Oh, how I miss it! The question you should be asking is, what can't I do with it? I could refine and sharpen the material into a sword, certainly. Simple enough ask once you know the secrets of star metal. Alternatively, there's something I've wanted to make since the last time I had my hands on this stuff. A star metal archivist. Now that sounds like a proper challenge. Very good. This shouldn't take long. Let me show you why the council chose me to be master of this forge.
I wonder how this will turn out. There's so much we don't know about the properties of otherworldly metals.
It is done. I call it the Meteor Blade. Never before has anything I've crafted held such a wicked edge. You are most welcome, outsider. However, this material is unlike any other metal. It is superior in nearly every way, and an unmatched challenge to work. I want to see what else I could do with it. Bring me more fragments. and I can make you that arquebus I mentioned. Or, yes, perhaps I could further refine your meteor blade. Thank you, Envoy. What can I do for you?
Enano culeo que tiene weá, ¿no? Los combos de ataque completo aplican un 20% de daño impacto a enemigos por 15 segundos. Golpe infligen 10% de daño extra de congelación. Necesito probarlo. O sea, no tiene el daño bestia que tiene la masa.
But Kostya says that Solace Keep is nothing but a crypt. We'll die in here.
I'm so tired of listening to you. Kostya this, Kostya that. Solace Keep protects us all. I don't want to hear another word.
An outlander.
Don't mean to be disrespectful, but we'd prefer not to deal with your kind.
What's wrong with talking to the Outlander, We need outside opinions. We need medicine. You're sick, Mother.
Pargrunen affairs are Pargrunen affairs. We don't speak of them to outsiders.
Even if it costs you your life, Mother? You'd rather die than ask for help from an Outlander?
Kostya has a lot to answer for, poisoning our youth's minds with these ideas.
Once again, Outlander, we did not ask for your opinion. Leave us before we call for a warden's assistance.
Why won't you listen? If we don't change our ways, the Pargrunen are done for.
I don't want to hear another word of this.
Ya, vamos a buscar a Petru. Oye, mucho bla bla.
What do you think it means? Fresh? Call this fresh? Idiots.
A buscar pelea. El primer culeo que se atraviese, no. Vamos a sacar la chucha, weón. Venga, puta. ¿Ves? Una baliza. Hay alguien parado ahí.
Help! My gods, they're killing us! Outlander, my gods, help me! We're being slaughtered! The archives, please, gods! My brothers, my fellow monks, they changed into monsters before my eyes. They're tearing everything apart! Oh my gods, how could this be happening? Oh, thank the gods. Bless you, Outlander. Friend, thank you. Head north along the main road. The archives are on a bluff. You can't miss the smoke. Look for Grigor. He'll know what you need to do.
Busca el humo, porque aquí está todo lleno de humo, pues hermano. ¿Qué es eso? Chanchito, no.
Zarb tracks. Lots of them. We're entering hostile territory.
Ay, buen daño. Venga para acá, hijo. ¿Dónde está el healer? ¿Dónde está el healer, weón?
I need a minute. I'm almost ready.
Tenemos problemas ahí. Uno, un espacio chico. Y el segundo es que nos sacaron la chucha. Hay que admitirlo.
Zarb tracks. Lots of them. We're entering hostile territory. Quiet, Nick, dude.
¿Ves?
Let's finish this.
Stay.
No sé dónde están estos buenos jugando.
Came our destiny.
Nicely done.
this has seen better days.
Movimientos de los Chaurip. Los escuché, los sospecho hace días, pero ahora no tengo dudas, los Chaurip se están acercando. Con algo de suerte no me vieron y pasaron de largo.
This was animancy equipment. Someone was experimenting with forces they didn't understand.
Hoy avanzamos igual. Cuaderno con manchas de agua. El equipo de animancia que encontró en escalera Esmeralda es impresionante. Gracias a estas máquinas, la gente de Fjord obtuvo de la nada cosechas particularmente abundantes. Tal vez aún podamos evitar el hambre y racionamiento. Los Pargrunen practicamos la animancia en diferentes momentos de nuestra historia, así que lo más probable es que mi jala me dé luz verde. Mi jala rechazó la propuesta, según ella la animancia no... chao, bla bla bla, Nantron, bla bla bla, no...
Nimdu Petru definitely got himself locked up in the ash forest. He'll still be there. The Zarabs didn't get to him first.
Ya, ahora sabemos que andaba haciendo Petru por esos lados. Informes de inventario. El libro de contabilidad polvoriento y medio podrido contiene registros de los suministros almacenados en la torre. Como antiguo punto de paso entre el castillo de Consuelo y Montefragua, la torre se utilizaba a menudo como depósito de materias primas extraídas de los colmillos. También se almacenaba dentro de una gran cantidad de provisiones para abastecer a sus ocupantes y a los mineros del Montefragua. Sin embargo, a medida que se avanza por las páginas, queda patente un claro aumento tanto de armas como de armaduras, así como de suministros médicos de emergencia. En las últimas entradas se narra un intento de sacar la mayor cantidad de equipo posible de la torre. Ya, lo bueno es que ahora no... Estos Chaurip no se me juntaron. Ay, estoy encontrando cuestiones buenas, weón. ¿Qué onda? De nuevos diarios de Sorina y notas escritas a mano, bla bla bla, las cosechas. Vamos abajo. Piedra grabado. Un grabado erosionado por el tiempo dice: dedicamos esta torre a quienes perdimos en los esfuerzos de construcción. Que sus huesos fortalezcan la piedra y sus corazones fortalezcan la tierra. Oh, no. Qué triste. Estoy encontrando equipos demasiado buenos. Paremos el escándalo. Ya, de esto. Corazón pétreo. Este me gustó. Hoy tengo cualquier anillo, weón. Ya, este me gustó y... No, que sigamos haciendo veneno, weón. Sigamos con el veneno nomás. Vamos, mis compitas. Puta, me hubiera fijado en esta muralla. Me ahorro la llave, me ahorro todo, weón. Ay, no hay que tirar. Petru, ¿dónde está mi amigo Petru? Ahí hay alguien.
Is it odd that I feel more comfortable here than in Solace?
Uno de los juegos oníricos.
I don't want to go back. I can't.
Solace Keep doesn't need me, but the people here, they do. How do I tell Radut? I don't want to be a part of this any longer. I don't want to patrol this place anymore.
La loquita. Ya me vieron.
Watch yourselves.
Couldn't have done it better. Quick as a fox.
Nice job, everyone. they come!
We've got company!
Never had a chance.
Take him down!
They're coming!
Those symbols. There must be more to it.
That was a close one.
Oh, a traveler. Just my luck. I've got something to ask you, though. I think I've come across the discovery of a lifetime. At least I will if I can figure out this puzzle, which I cannot. Can you help me? It's all the alone time in the living archives. You end up reading some really good books. Anyway, it's like this, though. I'm in search of an oasis of fertile land and lush vegetation. I follow the energies all across the dusks, and I'm sure this is where I'm meant to go. My elders called it a waste of time. I'll show them. You and me, though. We'll show them you can find green in the dusks. What? I am here on very important business, you know. The texts say that there are traces still of that miraculous work and an oasis remains. Except I can't get inside. I don't understand the mechanisms protecting the inner chamber. I'll be honest though, I'm not very good at ancient languages. I just enjoy the ancient stories. However, activating these sigils should reveal the oasis we've been looking for. Will you? Oh, thank you. They said it was a fool's errand, but we'll show them, won't we? I'll be waiting right here. Be sure to let me know if you find anything, all right, though?
Couldn't have done it better.
Una baliza, bien. Y un enano.
Who goes there? Thank the gods. You're just flesh and blood, the same as I. If you spent as much time in the ashes as I have, you'd fear any strange silhouette. They come at night, you see. The blights, the whispers in the dark, the undead there in the shadow of the mountain. It isn't natural, none of it. And yet I'm made to be out here alone, with each plea for a transfer, or at least some company, denied. As you must. I'll see my duty through. Can't believe this is my life now. You publicly agree with Councilman Kostya one time, and suddenly, you're a pariah forced into the wilderness alone. What I've done, I did nothing but say that maybe Kostya was correct. Maybe our oath to Nandru will doom us. Maybe we're going to die because we care more about a dead symbol than real people. Anyway, I've been talking too much. I need to return to my duty. Forgive me for cutting our conversation short.
Keep your eyes out for the cartographer.
Looks like you're lost, Makul. No one's allowed in here, especially not outsiders. None of your damn business, that's what. You Aedyrians have no place in Galawain's tasks, much less this outpost. Get out of here, now! Wrong turns often lead to dead ends. Emphasis on dead. Leave. You're not getting another warning. Stop right there.
Ay, perdona, perdona, perdona.
That weapon's not gonna kill.
Es una culia pesada, weón. ¿Qué te pasó conmigo?
Something nearby.
Speed up.
Ya, me gusta todo el tema del...
Come on! Come on!
Ay, ay, ay.
There's something here.
Defensive. Nicely done.
Take a moment, people.
Pero qué wea es esto, hermano. Qué hermoso. ¿Qué dice ahí? Registro de medición. En lugar de haber dejado un registro por escrito, hay varias marcas en la pared que parecen indicar la profundidad máxima del magma a lo largo de días o semanas.
You're not a warden. How did you... Wait, I remember you. From Fjord. I suppose the sight of a dwarf on business outside of Solis Keep is memorable, yes? Gods, I just realized. Your face, you have the same features as Nandru. Somehow you got past the wardens to find me. Why? Who sent you? That cranky Jetula? Mihala trusts him to protect the keep? Well, he must have some sense if he asked you to rescue me. Mihala ordered my own wardens to kidnap me. And here I've been ever since. They're loyal to a fault. Which ought to be the official motto of Solace Keep. Marius, is that you? Well, I suppose there's no reason to feign ignorance now. Thank you. It's good to see you.
Pero si nos viste en Fjord, weón, que te sorprende ver al Mario ahora, weón.
An excuse she's used more than once. A convenient half-truth. If you've ever been to Solace, you saw the obvious. The keep is dying. Our people are starving. And if you've read my journal, you know I was trying to counteract that. To fulfill my oath to protect Solace. I wanted to use animancy as they do in Fjord. To feed the ground and make things grow. To revitalize the keep. And it worked. I produced bountiful crops so quickly. Berries the size of a Zarib's head in a few days. Maybe. Extra farmhands that can work all day and night? Think of all we could do with that. And chances are they'll never kill and eat you, right? Regardless, Mihala wasn't pleased. I took it upon myself to try it anyway. I thought that if I succeeded, I could sway our leader. I could not. I expect I shall remain here until Mihala has a spare moment to sentence me. I'm sure the punishment won't be pleasant. Once Solace turns its back on you, there is little one can do to regain its favor. Marius knows that well enough. Well, I turned my back on Solace. There really isn't that much of a difference. Please, you must help me get out. Give me a chance to help the others, to feed my people. There must be a key on one of the guards. Let me out, I beg you. Let's get him out of there. He didn't do anything wrong. Gods bless you, outsider. I won't forget this. Paradise, I suppose. Where else can I go? Thank you, again. Please, take this small token of appreciation. It's not much, but it's all I have. Hello again. I wonder what I'll be able to do in Thirdborn. I've never been to the coast. Not like that.
Me había olvidado el tema con los rebeldes. Que mataron a mi compadre. Que ya no me acuerdo cómo se llama el pitufo.
Hello again. I wonder...
Ya, creo que no... No había forma... No, parece que se podía entrar por aquí para el lado. Yo creo que no había otra forma de entrar. No había para qué asesinar. ¡Epa! Casi caigo.
I'll wager those artifacts you found fit together somehow. Let's have a closer look at camp.
Y empezamos la travesía del nuevo Totem. Ay, hemos recorrido igual harto. Y ya. Entonces, hagamos algo más antes de... de detener la grabación. Igual estoy tratando de matar a estos monos ahora porque igual hubo mucho diálogo, hubo demasiado parlamento.
Lead the way.
Another soul for the win. You won't get
Give me this.
Looks like star metal. Zelly would know what to do with this. I was worried something.
Faster, I say! On your right! Heal yourself! Quick!
Ay, pero la agarró conmigo, todo el agro lo tengo yo. Oye, weón, para la weón.
You're bleeding!
Got some.
Ay, qué weón con el agro, weón. Qué horrible. Los otros por más que le peguen, no. Pueden estar pegando los coquitos, weón, y las sigue agarrando conmigo. Ya vamos a bajar hasta acá, me choreé. No, pues weón, qué weón.